Every time you scroll past a beheading, a child being abused, or a suicide on social media, someone watched it first. And that someone is overwhelmingly a young, educated African person, paid poverty wages by some of the most profitable companies on earth to absorb content so disturbing it's destroying their minds. This isn't a tech story, it's an exploitation story, and it has a name: digital colonialism. Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, outsourced its African content moderation to a company called Sama in Nairobi, Kenya. More than 140 moderators were diagnosed with severe PTSD, anxiety, and depression by the head of mental health at Kenyatta National Hospital. Paid to watch necrophilia, child sexual abuse, torture, and terrorism hour after hour with no meaningful mental health support. Work schedules of 18 to 20 hours a day in blatant violation of labor laws. When a moderator tried to organize a union, he was fired. Meta switched outsourcing companies. They blacklisted workers who'd spoken up. When they applied for jobs at the new company, they weren't even contacted. They were just fired. They were erased. In Ghana, moderators working for Meta reported being forced to share beds, having managers follow them to the bathroom, being encouraged to cycle through more traumatic content to earn a performance bonus that would supplement their under cost of living wages. One moderator attempted suicide, and he was fired for it. To understand what $2.20 an hour actually means, a single person in Nairobi needs at least $563 a month to cover basic living costs. These moderators were taking home $439. They were being paid less than it cost to survive to watch content that was destroying their minds for a company that made $164 billion last year. American content moderators doing the same work started $18 an hour. OpenAI paid Sama $12.50 an hour per worker. Kenyan workers received $2 of it. In 2020, Facebook paid $52 million to American moderators with PTSD for the same work. American workers got $52 million. African workers got a termination letter for trying to unionize. A Kenyan court ruled that Meta must face more than 180 content moderators at trial. They're seeking $1.6 billion in compensation. They are fighting back. The least that we can do is to make sure that the world knows what they're fighting against. You see, there's a word for taking everything from a people and giving them nothing back. And we used it throughout history. It applies here too. Digital colonialism. It isn't a metaphor. It's a business model. And it's running right now on African soil. And if you didn't know, now you know.